I think it's sort of, unfortunately, maybe a little bit relevant to who you are walking around the city. That's the sad truth of maybe if you look like you're not Irish. In the typical sense, unfortunately, I have noticed that there's a correlation with that. Certainly there were some really sad stories in the last year with tourists in the city centre. I don't think it's the case for the whole city. I lived on a number of different areas in Dublin City. I'm not from here originally, and I felt like generally fine, but O'Connell Street definitely is a huge problem area. I think they did do some sort of public questioning there recently about having availability for Lewis after hours, and I personally think that would be a wonderful idea.
Particularly in the city centre, you do see a lot of homeless people there, a lot of antisocial behaviour and all the rest. You don't necessarily see that in a lot of other European cities.
Honest opinion, Dublin it's like it's safe place, If you compare with other places that I have been before, it's like I'm from Brazil, Here I can't go out. It's like 3 a.m. and after a party I can go. I live in Dublin 3 city center, It's a safe place and it's easy to go home safe, The girls can go out and enjoy the night and just take a taxi, don't have any problem,
On Thomas Street, it's pretty dangerous. I had someone run after me around 10 and it was pretty scary. So I think for women it's, pretty dangerous in some areas of the city.
Now that makes me ashamed. It makes me ashamed because we are nice people. I don't care what anybody says, we are good people. That would be about 2% of the population. The rest of us are lovely.
There's so many people around walking with like knives and stuff. Like, I feel unsafe to go to school at this rate. Like, it's crazy. Like, especially if you're a person of colour, like you'd get targeted mostly. So
I think over the past, especially year and a half, I think it's gotten worse because I would have lived on the north side for the first year of college and you wouldn't feel unsafe, but I think since January last year it certainly started to feel worse and worse.
I feel like Dublin has become more dangerous than when I first came here, honestly. But I don't think it's a dangerous place like for him as well. We're both from Brazil, so it's completely different place. We can go out at nights. We can carry I would not be able to dress like this if I was back there, because that would be an attraction to them. They will see me and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna see that guy. He looks like he has money." And so I don't think it's that dangerous as a country. It, of course, it has its problems, but it's nothing compared to countries from South America.